Welcome to my garden. This is my April garden tour, and I wanted to walk around the garden and show you what the garden was doing in April. It is the end of April. Today is April the 27th, and the plants are filling in nicely. The bulbs are blooming everywhere, and I wanted to walk around my garden and show you what the garden was looking like at the end of April. Lots and lots of daffodils are blooming. The tulips are just starting to bloom. I have a beautiful rhododendron blooming here. This is the PJM Elite, I believe, and this is recently planted, so that's why it's in full bloom so early, but I love how many blooms this is covered in. I also have a beautiful primrose violetta blooming here. Beautiful spring color everywhere in the garden right now. April is a wonderful time. So much hope for the season, and so many pretty bulbs are starting to bloom everywhere. I just love these beautiful daffodils. I've also seeded the lawn, so it is kind of something I'm trying not to walk on while the baby grass is growing. But this is it's just making my heart melt, all this yellow color and the beauty of yellow right now. The hyacinths are looking really good everywhere as well. Tulips are coming into bloom, and everything is just really singing right now in the garden. These hyacinths, let me get my shadow out, are looking so beautiful in the garden and so pretty. Just absolutely glorious. The red tulips are peeking from there, and I love how they are looking with my red mailbox. I just love the contrast of that, and just the colors that are happening there. They were a happy accident. They weren't planned, and I love how they're looking. And I think some more red ones are starting to open there as well. Lots and lots of daffodils. They are just kind of the ones that I have planted more and more through the years. And this year they've really multiplied, and they've come into their own, and lots of different varieties, lots of doubles. Like this double one is so pretty. There is all kinds mixed in here, and they are just so beautiful and gorgeous. And I love these crocus as well. They're still blooming and they're looking beautiful. The spireas are starting to wake up. The lilac is starting to wake up, and I can walk in here a little bit and show you what it's looking like from here. I love the bright tulip there. It's beautiful. I don't know the variety, but it's gorgeous. Even the hellebores are looking really pretty. For those of you who are joining me for the first time, my name is Preeti, and I garden in Toronto in Zone 6. And I love to share my garden with you, take you along and show you what's blooming in my garden. The garden is really changing over the years as I'm learning more, as I am discovering more plants, and as I am really working in my garden and seeing the aesthetics, seeing what plants love my garden back. I've changed a lot of things in my garden, and I just love how it's transforming slowly. And this year I feel I'm just kind of hitting that sweet spot of where I like the bones, and I like where it's going, and I love how everything is placed. Not that I won't change it again, but I'm really starting to settle in it. Here's another look at these beautiful tulips, and I'll pan my front garden. I mean, I have so many plants here. I couldn't tell you each and every plant in this video, but as you can see, the garden is very full. So many plants everywhere, and they're just I will do a detailed walkthrough of certain sections if you're interested, but it's just so full right now, and I love it. The roses are starting to wake up, and my garden has a lot of roses. You know, I love my roses, so I can't wait for those to come in. But these bulbs are really tying in, helping me get through to that time when my roses will come through. this is my beautiful side garden. This is slowly waking up as well. The spirea always looks so good, and it's so orange. Lots of daffodils here as well. There is trees here. There is a Japanese maple I planted last year here, which is slowly starting to wake up. And I've been working in this section a little bit. I was weeding, and I took out a couple of plants that I weren't working in that spot. I added a dwarf chemicypress there, and I love how that looks. And this will green up really quickly because everything is starting to wake up. I am looking for a couple of shrubs to add down below here and some ground cover plants. I am thinking about doing that soon in the spring so that they can start to fill in and grow. Yeah, everything is looking beautiful. It is, let me pan here and show you what this looks like. It's so beautiful. Yeah, the shade garden, not much is happening. Things are slowly waking up. I can't wait for leaves to start coming on these shrubs and greening up. They are already starting, as you can see. Daffodils have thinned out in my shade garden on this side, so I need to add some more daffodils, and I think it's a good time to make a note of what's missing. Daffodils are certainly missing in this section here, and I'd love to add some more in here. It's very sunny right now and gorgeous. I have a beautiful yellow tulip coming into bloom there. My yellow twig dogwoods are really pretty as well, and they pick up all the yellows in the shade garden, and a yellow bleeding heart is also emerging there, and again picked up by this beautiful heuchera and another yellow. So this is a really beautiful yellow story here, and I love how that looks. And then hellebores have been blooming for a long time now. All of April they've been blooming, and I haven't shown them to you this year, but they have just really pretty, lots and lots of blooms this year on all of the hellebores. They are just absolutely beautiful, stunning blooms, so pretty. Even these are really gorgeous. So they're going over now, but they've been blooming for a while now. Lots of daffodils in here as well. I have a couple of beds in the middle of my garden here. I have no grass in my backyard, so it's mostly gardens, and I've been weeding a lot in this garden. I have maple keys germinating everywhere, so it's been a big chore to kind of remove them from the beds, and that's been a daily chore for me, and I've been coming out here a lot to do that. These are so beautiful. I think these are the Tahiti daffodils. These are the double daffodils. Aren't they gorgeous? I just love how these look. They're so pretty. So pretty. Right, let's go see what else is happening. I mean, there's so much happening. The backyard is full of color. There's so many daffodils blooming there. There is hyacinths also that are blooming. Beautiful, beautiful hyacinth bulbs here as well. Not too many daffodils here. There's more alliums here. The peonies are coming up, and they're going to be gorgeous. And I've been, as you can see, there's bins everywhere. I've been cleaning, I've been weeding. It's a perfect time to weed and clean up the garden. Lots of things show up, lots of self-seeding as well. So you can decide what you want to keep and what you want to edit, and it's a perfect time to do that. These Barrett Browning daffodils have really multiplied this year, and they're looking beautiful. This is again leading into my veg garden area. I have some tulips that are blooming there, and I'm going to show them to you shortly. Here is Mr. Ali. He's here with me as well. Yeah, beautiful. Oh, I love these daffodils that start to bloom. These are the produce multiple blooms on one stalk, and I just love these. These are so pretty, and they are very fragrant. Beautiful. Love them. Awesome. So more daffodils on this side as well. I also have a forsythia that's blooming. It's finally grown in size. The rabbits kept eating this to the ground, and it's finally reached a size where the blooms look a little bit more significant. This is the show-off forsythia by Proven Winners, and it's beautiful. And it really picks up on all the yellow that's happening here. As you can see, there's a sea of yellow in the garden right now, and it's gorgeous. What else is happening? I did plant some bulbs in my veg garden here, and I just thought I would put some bulbs in here while I wait to plant vegetables, and I'm glad I did because it's really looking beautiful. This is the same red tulip that is in the front, and the daffodils, and there's an orange one in there. It was just a mix of clearance tulips that I found, and they are just beautiful. Just beautiful. This is so pretty. So pretty. Oh my goodness. Gorgeous. Wow. All right, so I've also seeded some vegetables in this new veg patch area here, and there's lots and lots of baby seedlings coming up, and I'm excited. I think I planted a lot of radish, a lot of peas, and Swiss chard and collard greens. So I had a whole bunch of seeds at home, and I decided to kind of play with seeds in this bed, and I'm glad I did because they are all, I think, mostly germinating, and I'm excited to see what this turns out. I also threw some flower seeds in here, so I am excited. And the tree that's blooming this month is this beautiful star magnolia. I have lots of trees in my garden as well, and I will show you what's blooming every month, but this is the tree that's blooming this month, and I love it. It is a beautiful star magnolia, which I have trained to stay as a shrub, and I maintain it to this height. It is just beautiful. It's covered in these gorgeous white blooms. It's absolutely stunning. I just love when this tree blooms, and it just basically lights up the garden here, and I have been really enjoying this tree. I pulled out my chairs and I put them there, and I've been sitting here and really enjoying the view of the trees, and all the beautiful bulbs that are coming into their own in the garden. So this is what the garden looks like in April, and I'm really happy with how everything is just glowing. I love this time of the year because there's so much new growth, and I wanted to show you this beautiful lemony lace elderberry, which is about to bloom, and it is just such a pretty plant in all its stages. I just love this one so much. It's really beautiful. And I think I also have an apricot tree planted there. I wanted to show you as well. That one is also blooming, and it is really pretty as well. It's just one of those dwarf apricot trees. Oops, I got caught in the rose. This is also very pretty, and it's also blooming, and it's really pretty as well. I hope it gives me some apricots this year. I'm not sure. Fruit trees take a while before they start producing. Last year I did see 2 or 3 apricots, but they got taken by the squirrels or something, ate it, and I never saw them again. So we'll see what happens this year. But isn't that beautiful? Don't mind that waste bin there, but I've been really, like, spring is such an active time in the garden. You're kind of working. Look, tools are everywhere, and it's just been a busy time in the garden. Lots of activity happening here, and very excited for spring, very excited for the garden to fill in. I kind of wanted to show you what it looks like right now, and as things fill in, everything is going to get so much fuller and a lot more interesting as the months go on. And the way I have designed my garden, something is blooming in here every month. These are the beautiful, beautiful hellebores. And this is a beautiful dark one. Isn't that pretty? Oh my goodness, that's gorgeous. Just loving it. So thank you so much for joining me today in my garden. It's been a beautiful morning to walk around. We're gonna get some more rain this week, and that should again help the plants jump into life even quicker. And yeah, I hope you all are having fun in your garden, and I will catch you very soon in another video. Thank you for watching.